Hey, what's going on guys? Nick here with a quick Alien Covenant news update. So the official Alien Facebook page has started posting some pretty funny images. Actually, it's kind of part of the viral marketing, I guess you could say. It's called the Alien Covenant Death Bracket, and they actually posted several characters from the film with their actual names in, their character names, and a little bit of a bio about each of their characters. Now, the fun thing is that you can actually participate in the vote by putting like an emoji icon or whatever, just to vote to see who will live and make it to the next day or whatever. So I think it's a kind of a fun little, viral thing that they're doing, I guess. But the actual meat of this video is that we actually get to know a lot more about the characters, and there's a pretty cool reference to the larger universe. So here we go. Billy Crudup's character is Christopher Oram. He's the Covenant's executive officer. He's second in command to James Franco's Captain Branson, and ready to step up at a moment's notice. He's both a life sciences officer and a man of faith. The next character is Karen, who's his wife. She's the lead biologist for the Covenant, but would have made a great politician. She's composed, strategic, and empathetic. Karen is an actual peacemaker. Next up we have Daniels and Faris. So Daniels is the mission's chief terraformist, and she's a tough and brilliant engineer. While an unassuming realist, her courage and resourcefulness may prove necessary. Faris is the Covenant's co-pilot and ship's medical support. She's a no-frills, no-nonsense type of person with a sharp, irreverent wit. She has no patience for social graces. Next two characters we have are Rix and Walter. So Rix is a military-trained navigator and one of the Covenant's navigation team. He's a former analyst for Weyland-Yutani's Planet Scouting Initiative, which is a nice reference as well, just expanding the mythology with Weyland-Yutani, just exploring the idea that there were other colonization missions out there. Of course, we have Walter, who's been designed to function without creativity and willfulness, which differentiates him a lot from the David model. He's programmed with a deep loyalty to the crew members and colonists he serves. The final two characters here are where things get interesting. So first up we have Sargent Lope. He's the head of the Covenant security team. It says here Lope is the most experienced soldier on the ship, having served over a decade for the Colonial Marines. So that's a direct reference, and I think the first one that we've actually gotten in the Ridley Scott canon, I guess you could say, to the Colonial Marines actually existing, which I think is really cool. A lot of people are going to say, well, how does that work? Because he's been in the Colonial Marines for a decade, and the year is 2104, but the Marines were founded in 2101. How does that all work out? And I think the answer is that old, date of them founding in 2101 was part of the old canon, and they've kind of soft rebooted things here, and I think they're changing around certain things just to mesh up well with the films. So I'm guessing the Colonial Marines might have even been around at the time of the Prometheus expedition, we just don't know for sure. Last up here we have Tennessee. He's the pilot and member of the Covenant's bridge crew. Wry, rural, and solid as a rock, he's a loyal friend, a devoted husband, and a big fan of whiskey. Now Tennessee's wife is actually Faris, who we talked about earlier, and you can see her in the trailer. She's walking off the Covenant's dropship with a little rover, so I'm guessing she's probably going to stay behind in the dropship, and you can actually see her in the other trailers too, where she's shooting at the Neomorph, and it looks like she meets a fatal end. Things aren't looking good for a lot of these characters. You can tell that a lot of them do die in the film. Obviously, Oram, who's the guy Billy Crudup's playing, he actually sticks his face right into the egg that we see in the trailer, actually both of the trailers, so definitely know that he's going to die. I think it looks like, Daniels is probably going to be that one character that sticks around, because Catherine Waterston's been kind of the main character they've been pushing in a lot of the marketing and things like that. She's top build up there with Michael Fassbender, so she's looking like one of the characters that's going to get out of this movie. But leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you guys think of the characters so far, and what are your thoughts on that Colonial Marines connection with Sargent Lope? Thank you guys again for watching. For more on Alien Covenant and the rest of the Alien and Predator universe, stick with the Hybrid Network.